First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause gon' ultimatum. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Right to the air is Carr. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up and covered easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Well, the Vikings hit 2-8 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
On play action, now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here on this Thanksgiving holiday 2022. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Carr's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr. Open man is Ayuk, complete. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Vikings. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the 10. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't fit in.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more of what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On second down, here's Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slows momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. 93. 808.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 66 yards. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Throwing now is Carr. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Carr now to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Carr now on 3rd and goal. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Carr will look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
It's funny to me because we actually keep our football in the booth with us during games. pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyson Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Extra point try good by Gano.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Patriots 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into a starter's box like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Carr to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On play action, Lawrence. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On the return, Hardy. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A 1st down carry for Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
Patriots 14, Vikings 12. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Carr going to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw his Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Carr. And right side, Henry's got it. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Here's Carr. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, go ahead and mark that down. It's one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
Well, we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. He's got this complete to Robinson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
29.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Lawrence. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good pick up there at 22. In motion, the tight end. Carr now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Fourth down, no problem. Just a home pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Carr now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
What now? Heavy. 6-18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, 49 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And able to catch it on the left sideline with the bit of rolling out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Vikings use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Carr will look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence to throw.
It's caught on the right side, Williams.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is so complete there to Thomas.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
Touchdown, Patriots. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Patriots 28, Vikings 25. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance. And my goodness, another interception. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So out of the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6.
49-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Here's Carr. Finding Schultz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Carr to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Carr. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.